have to make something clear. These are just opinions, so don't take it personally. Just because we don't like it, you can still be happy. Enjoy what you like, you're an adult. Yeah. BWN Productions, mask plus props and costume work. If you want a monster name, contact BWN Productions. Fast custom shirts, hundreds of t-shirts, all at reasonable prices. If you need custom work, contact Fast Custom Shirts. Grab a cold one and get ready for the show. It's intended for mature audiences because we kid and joke. Boy God is here and so is Tom and Joe.
So when we start this, I go and share it to the old Facebook page, or not the Facebook page, but I go to the BOYGOB Facebook page and then share it to my page. So when I do that, I look up and it's always like, oh shit, one person's actually watching. That's pretty sweet. Thanks. Well, that's you, stupid, because you're viewing the fucking thing to share it. So hello, me, and welcome to whatever the fuck this is. Joe, how is you today?
Well,
Tonight.
you were almost the only one on here because it kicked me off or something in the middle of the theme song. So luckily, got back in time, Tom. How was my week, you ask? Well, like last week was still more holidays and shit, and it's just throwing me off because I'd go to work for a day and then it's like, well, you can't do shit tomorrow because there's no deliveries or anything like that, you know, because UPS takes 2 days off now. You know, they took New Year's Eve and New Year's Day off, which was kind of fucking peculiar to me. But hey, I guess everybody deserves a break, Tom. But they forced me to take a break too. And yeah, that's it. Just trying to get back into the rhythm of things, Tom. The rhythm of things this week. And, you know, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all that's been going on. You know, I've been watching some movies, you know. I've been getting myself on a little schedule too, you know. I used to wake up and exercise. That's what I did last year. But this year, you know, it's a new year, new me. So I'm doing something else in the mornings instead of exercise. My goal is to put on like 60 pounds by like March or June at the latest, you know.
Of muscle?
No, no.
Okay.
Not exercising, you know. It's like I get up and do other shit that I can't do later on in the evening. So, you know, just working on this and that.
Yeah. So your New Year's resolution is to become a big fat guy.
Yeah, you know, just by sitting around and working on the computer and stuff. I think that's how people do it. You know, watching movies, playing video games, and doing stuff on the computer.
Yeah, it's a lot of sitting. A lot of sitting and not moving around will definitely be the thing, especially if you're drinking pop or you like some kind of sugary drinks or something.
Yeah, that's
That'll
the
do it.
thing I decided to do is you know, increase my sugar intake in 2026. You know, it's like we've got a candy bowl that I had bought around October. You know, the little Frankenstein fucking big belly guy or whatever, and it's like, man, gotta have candy in there, you know. So I'm gonna keep that filled with candy. Not really filled because I'll just be eating that candy, you know.
Joe, I do know, because if there's one thing Lori likes to do, it's buy candy for every holiday. Oh, this is a themed candy, and they got the little ones. We'll just fill the bowl
Yeah,
up with it. And I mean, I'm the one who fucking eats it all. I don't buy the shit, but I'm the one who ends up fucking eating it all.
Yeah. And
Oh, hey, I'm gonna go sleep in the guest room so I don't wake her up tonight. Hey, what's this bag of Kit Kats she had hidden in here? I ate 4 before we started doing this shit.
and I see there's so many flavors of soda pops that I've never tried, Tom. So I'm gonna try every fucking one of them.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried root beer?
I have tried some root beers before.
It's pretty good.
It is. It's got
What
that tangy. You know what? I even like those little suckers they make that are in the shape of a barrel, and they taste like root beers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I agree with you on that, but that's okay. Those always just tasted a little off to me, maybe because it didn't have that fizz to it.
Probably it. You know.
Just felt like fucking felt like fucking asshole. Tastes like flat extract, I guess.
So what you need to do is get some seltzer water and take a shot of that, and then throw that sucker in your mouth.
Or just stick it up my anals.
There you go. Yeah, like people do with beers and stuff. You know.
You know, I tried it. I can never do it, so I'm just gonna have to be one of the lames and just
Yeah.
I was gonna do that no drinking in January again. But
Mhm.
then yesterday I took my mom out to get some shit to eat after the doctor and I ordered a beer because I forgot and I was like, well that's fucked. No need to hit the reset button.
Just out of habit, huh?
Yep. And yeah, I mean, I've definitely been slowing down compared to previous years. So, I mean, I think everything's as okay as it could be. The doctor was shocked that my liver enzymes or levels or whatever was fine. So, go kick rocks.
Hmm.
Still got fucking bottle of tequila, bottle of rum in there that I haven't fucking touched since Christmas. So, sure, I've been sick with a respiratory illness, but still haven't touched them.
Yeah, but you get that Robitussin as a substitute, for medicinal reasons.
I am a fan of NyQuil. When you're sick, that's just fucking, you drink that shit and fucking, if it puts you to sleep, if I'm a fucking nut, dude. I can't take that little cup and fucking measure. I'm just belt the fucking shit out. All right, that's it. Hopefully that was enough to make it work. And then you always just wake up and you're all swimmy the next day.
Yeah, so with that shit, it's like it'll put me out, but it's not a restful sleep. You're just fucking out, and that doesn't do shit for me. And then some point in the middle of the night, it fucking wears off, and then I'll wake up at like 4 and not be able to sleep anymore. It's like fuck, So.
Yeah, if I ever wake up on the old NyQuil, it's usually in a cold sweat. But that's usually how I wake up regardless there, Joe. Because of life,
Yeah.
That's something I want to work on too. My stress levels. I'm just pretty fucking tired of just functioning at a high fucking stress level all the time. And there are things that I can control, some things that I can't control. So it's easier said than done. I just have to balance out what the fuck I can. And maybe that'll get shit a little better for me.
Well, like I said, new year, new me, Tom. So
I don't know about that.
every time I'm stressed out, I load it up on iced cream. So if I'm feeling stressed, just gonna get some iced cream, the gallon, and just start fucking, eating until I'm not stressed no more.
That's what 65-year-old ladies do.
It works for them. You don't see them being stressed.
So, right, Joe, root beer floats. I
Oh,
was gonna say what the fuck ice cream, but if you're gonna do the root beer,
yeah, that's Food of the Gods right there. It's Food of the Gods 2 even.
bitch, what are you doing in my room? Or I wish you'd shut the fuck up, whatever the kid says.
Oh, great stuff.
Yeah, if you've never seen Food of the Gods too, maybe just watch that scene or two.
Yeah, you could just find those scenes, you know. You'd see some dogs dressed up like rats.
Is that the second one or is that the first one? I can't remember.
Second one.
The first one's rabbits? Or is
Uh,
that Night of the
that's
Lepus?
Night of the Lepus. The first one is like an H.G. Wells type thing, and it's not very good.
Hey, nothing in life is, Sergio.
No.
All right. So yeah. Did New Year's go all right? Anything worth a fuck? Nothing here.
We usually don't go out anywhere or do anything. We'll invite some people here, you know, and I cooked some shit. We played some games and drank, and that's it.
Well, I hope you didn't play the game of life, because that ain't a fucking game, Joe.
Mm-mm.
Well, there, Joseph. It's 2026. And you know what that means. Let's go to old Tubi and type in 2026.
Ah, you fuck.
And then I said, young Thomas, that didn't work out for you in years past. So how about you start chipping away at the stack? So that's what I did, Joe. Chipping away. That's not how you hold a pickaxe, like it's bent like that.
Yeah.
So, Joe, it's been a while. We shouldn't have left you without some jiggly bitches to step to. Part 4, Vice Academy 4, that is. Ginger Lynn's gone. I can't remember if she was in the last one or not. But Elizabeth Caton's starring, and lesbian voice is her co-pig or whatever, deputy cop's partner. I think they're called partners. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be a character I don't remember from the last movie because it's been a few weeks, and these fucking movies are pretty goddamn forgettable. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a different actor playing a character that we're supposed to remember. Anyways, fuck that. This one's about Mrs. Devon or Miss Devonshire and the commissioner getting married. So they're all setting up their wedding and shit. Old Melathion, the green-haired bitch, escapes from electric shock therapy. She's out on the streets with some mechanic that was sending her fucking prison letters or whatever the fuck that shit is. And she wants to ruin the wedding, and it's up to the titty cops to make sure that this wedding goes off without a hitch. Does it? Find out in the extremely low budget Vice Academy 4. Extremely low budget, Joe.
I don't think I got that far. I think I've only seen 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, this is the first time I watched this one. It's I don't want to say the cracks are starting to show because that's idiotic, because these are shitty little fucking movies made cheaply for late night fucking cable as it is. But the novelty's starting to wear off. It's just like, yeah, I know, we've seen your tits already. I got it. What else new do you got for me? Nothing really? Okay, I guess. 2 more. The commentary track, dude's talking about it like it's a real movie, so that's fucking crazy. Okay. Yes. Yes. Found a purpose besides fucking a quick jerk for these Vice Academy movies. All right, enough with the pause button. Just let it play. And if you're going to make a low budget movie, I'm going to make one of these shot over a weekend movies or shoot something in 5-day movies. Watch this shit. It'll give you a good feel of what you can do with nothing and kind of the bare bones of shit that you need. This is a good movie. All these movies are good to watch just to be like, okay, just look, this is what we can do on a low, no budget, just to make it seem like it's a real movie. Not saying it is. I'm not on the commentary track for this shit. But yeah, I don't know. I up until this point, I was like, oh yeah, they're fun enough for what it is, but this is just like, all right, guys, what the fuck are we doing? This is just pretty fucking lame all around.
How many more of these you got to go?
800. Two.
Okay.
I think it's Vice Academy 5 and Vice Academy 6, if I remember.
Okay, yeah, those are good names for them. Yeah.
Can't wait, Joe. I don't think this had any other special features on it. We haven't done this before. That's the front. That's the back. Hard case. I don't give a fuck. You might, though. If you do, you probably already seen reviews. Here's a fucking poster you can shoot loads on or whatever the fuck. You got your discs, and this is what I wanted to see. Yes, there's a whole disc of extras that I haven't even begun to tap into because I've been watching the movies, Joe.
Yeah, you'll get there. I got faith in you.
We'll see what part 6 does by the time we get there. If it doesn't improve, I might not just give a fuck and just turn them off. But hey, we'll get to that in a minute. As for this set, there's 2 left. It's going to be the same shit. If you know what you're getting into and you're fucking Al Bundy, then sure, go buy it. It's a good thing to watch if you make fucking low, no budget movies. I'll give it that because you can learn from their mistakes or whatever they were able to do because these are very, very low budget movies. I guess just do what the fucking people, hey, bitch, show your fucking titties and giggle a bit, and then we'll just slap whatever the fuck around it and put a stupid title on it. So do whatever you want. Maybe fuck movies. Fuck movies. That's probably the best advice. You want to make a movie? Don't. Who cares? Do a short little fucking thing on YouTube. You'll probably have better luck with that shit.
Probably make money. Make some reels on whatever social platform, and you get a following and make some money there.
Or don't.
Yeah.
Do a podcast one person might listen to that's either you or I still on that page from sharing it 11 years later.
Or go on the street and do some performance art or something.
Or just do drugs.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life. Fuck. Man, speaking of which, I was just, hey, Christmas season's coming up. Just put a couple dollars in your wallet in case you come across any of the less fortunate, so you'll have it on you. So Christmas season passed, and I was like, what the fuck is this money doing in my wallet? Go throw it in the old piggy bank, and then driving back from the hospital, of course, we fucking stopped. Excuse me, sir. Fuck, here's like all the silver I have in the car. Sorry, it's only 35 cents. I fucked up. This will be a lesson to me. Just keep those fucking dollars in the wallet. And when they're gone, I'll say, I'm sorry. You just have to wait till next Christmas when I can fucking refresh my wallet. Oh, fuck life. What a miserable, depressing fucking existence.
Tom, I watched a movie that I thought was a 2025 release. Turns out it's 2024. I don't know. It was one of these movies right at the end. Maybe it got released. Who gives a fuck? Because the movie is called Grafted. Have you heard of Grafted?
Fuck yeah, son.
Yeah. Yeah, you reviewed it
3 years ago.
Yeah, 2022.
That's right.
Yeah, so Grafted is about this Asian chick. I guess she's from China, you know?
You from?
But she's got a disfigurement, you know, she's got some purple shit on her neck and part of her jawline, you know, and her dad's got some shit too. His is a little worse. His is on his cheek and stuff, but he's a science guy.
No, I thought they were the twins from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No. He's a science guy, and he's been working with, you know, some flower or some, I forgot the name of the fucking flower, but it's rare, you know. He has some, and he's making a little concoction, you know, and he's a fucking, you know, injects himself with it, and holy shit, Tom, starts to heal. Oh, but then, Tom, it starts to heal his mouth too. Oh, fuck.
Well, I don't know if that's healing his mouth.
You know? So he doesn't have a big hole in his head, Tom. It heals his mouth, you know? And he can't breathe. The little girl's freaking out. She grabs a scalpel, tries to cut it open, but he's like fucking Wolverine at this point, you know? And it just heals again. Or maybe he's like Deadpool in that fucking Wolverine first movie, you know, the merc with no mouth.
Fuck yeah, the good one.
Anyway, he fucking dies. And let me tell you, that was some great CGI that, you know, made his mouth seal. It wasn't. It sucked. So, you know, she grows up and like now she's getting a scholarship and she's going to go to a fancy school in New Zealand. And because she's got family there, she's got an aunt, she's got a cousin, you know.
What?
Yeah, family.
Like family, that kind, or like,
you know, an aunt and a cousin is what I fucking said. So anyway, she goes over there. The aunt's hardly home because, you know, she's got like a import-export business that she always got to take care of. And the cousin's one of them mean girls, Tom, you know, rules the school, you know, got the looks that cooks. And she hangs out with friends that are like that. And they're all like kind of making fun of this girl because she's got this disfigurement, you see. But anyway, she's like a biology fucking scholarship person, and she's still gonna work on this shit. And her professor, who's fucking some of the students, takes her in, says, "Yeah, you can work in the lab," but he's trying to steal her research, Tom. And well, shit, wouldn't you know it? You know, she can't fucking figure it out. But a museum just happens to have that rare plant that her father used. So she breaks into the museum, gets that plant, makes an elixir, and it heals her up, but not really. And she's like, well, what the fuck? Something happens to where she ends up like accidentally killing one of the other girls or something. One of the mean girls. So they're very mean to her, you see. And so what she does is cut their face off and grafts it onto her own face. So now she's impersonating that she's that chick. Oh, shit happens. She ends up having to kill another one. So she's switching faces a lot, Tom. She's like that He-Man person, man-y faces, but it's China man-y faces. Because China, you see. And, well, shit, things just don't go right, you know, and she ends up grafting herself accidentally to a hobo. All grafted together, and she's just at the end, she's just on the streets all fucking mutated and uglier than she was to begin with. There's a lesson there for all of us, you know. Appreciate what you got, I guess.
Hey, it could always be worse.
Yeah.
The worst lesson of all.
So yeah, this movie, it's it wasn't made for me. It's made for teenagers. you know, with the whole mean girl thing and the whole. But the thing is, as the story progresses, this chick just does worse and worse shit, and you don't feel sorry for her anymore. Like midway through, you're like, man, fuck this girl. She's just as bad as them. And, you know, man, I didn't want realism. I didn't want to know that all women are horrible, you know, but, you know, that's fuck. They're just trying to be real, Tom. Trying to be real. And, wasn't there's some moments where it's got some really good practical effects, and then they'll fuck it all up by adding digital fucking, you know, CGI shit to it. It's got some really weird fucking music. I don't know if I liked it, but I didn't like this movie. Overall, it's just like, I could have done without this shit. And I think when I watched this, I had already watched a shitload of movies in a row, and I was just burnt out on movies, you know? So, but that had nothing to do with it. It's just not good. Grafted.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Watch it.
Oh, piss. Well, I think I'll mirror a lot of what you said with this next one there, Joe. So this one's been on my, hey, I wish someone would fucking put this out on Blu-ray already for years. And then my lovely sister and brother-in-law bought it for me for Kwanzaa. And that is Miss 45. You ever see this one, Joe?
Who put that one out?
Hey, this is put out by your friends at Raw Video.
Okay, so they've got a hold of it now. That movie seems to jump around quite a bit.
It jumps up and down.
I think the one I have is from Draft House Pictures.
I want to say Draft House is on here, and it is. So it was licensed, I guess. But let's just go through this bullshit first. Get it out of the fucking way. For anybody cares, it's a flimsy fucking thing just to hold the contents of the hard box. So you got a book. You got a Blu-ray, which I like that art a lot better than whatever the fuck this new shit is. And then you got this, and then you got a little thing that says, "Oh, are you dead? I can't believe it." Ooh. So there's that. Oh, and there's a fucking poster in it too. Terrific. Because when I put posters up, I always want to make sure that they're folded and have giant fucking creases in it. So I like it to look like old pieces of shit. Like I just hang garbage on the walls, you see. Anyways, Joe, old Miss 45. You've seen it. You own it. Do you love it? You remember loving it?
I don't remember much about it. It just, well, go ahead and cue them in on the plot. But I think you reviewed this last year.
It's been a couple years, Joe.
All right.
So this one is about I was going to say deaf mute, but just a mute lady. She's trying to make it in the garment business, you know, like you. She wants to get into fashion and sell clothing to the people. And she goes out with a bunch of her classmates. They separate ways because they're going different places. She gets pulled into an alley, and as the kids say, gets SA'd. So that happened. I don't know what San Antonio has to do with this shit, but it's what they fucking say now. So that unpleasantness happens, and little does she know another man is breaking into her fucking apartment. He's looking for the money. He can't find no money. She gets home after getting all these grapes or whatever. And then this guy, hey, where's the money?
Must be the money.
What do you know, speak? You don't have any money? I'm gonna take the pussy. So she goes to San Antonio again, and he's getting really into it, drops his gun, and luckily she has this like hard resin decorative apple within arm's reach. So she cracks him over the fucking head with it and then starts bludgeoning to death with a fucking iron, cuts up the body parts, and slowly dispenses it through the city. But now she's got a bloodlust. She wants to go out there and kill every other man she sees, because in this movie, every man's a no good piece of shit rapist, you see. And then she just gets into it more and more. Her brain obviously fucking breaks from the trauma. She starts killing innocent people. And in the end, we are all judged. Not, no, she just obviously gets caught, and that's where no, she gets stabbed or something. It's what the fuck ever, Joe. Um, I don't watch a whole hell of a lot of European movies because most of them suck dicks. If it doesn't have a CGI bear wearing a fucking duffel coat or funny man, the naughty funny man, I really don't give a shit. This came off, it's a New York movie, but it came off kind of European-y to me.
Yeah. Abel Ferrara, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's all his movies are New York, and well, like our Xmas, for instance, was a New York movie, and he tries to throw that New York flavor in there. Maybe you just haven't been to New York, Tom.
Maybe not. Or maybe he's some kind of Polak. I don't know there, Joe. I don't know why I was watching this. I was thinking more European than New York. Like, I like New York movies. Like, I like Street Trash. I like the Frank Henenlotter shit. This just really wasn't shot like that. Maniac's cool. I don't know, man. I don't know why the fuck I was excited for this shit. I didn't really care for it. It's fine. It's very surface level. I'm sure a lot of people this is a deep movie. You just don't get no, I get it. I mean, this horrible thing happened to this lady fucking twice, like one after another, and then her fucking brain broke. I get it. That's all there is. There's this fucking scene where they lost me this go around that I forgot. Like she's trying to kill her neighbor's dog. It's a little fucking dog, maybe 30 pounds, somewhere around there. And she's just walking in it with traffic, trying to get it hit by a car. You can clearly see like this bitch, just the dog's fucking getting pulled up by the neck and the fucking like with the leash and shit. You get what I'm trying to say? Where it's just like, she's like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? That's crazy. So yeah, I mean this movie is very womanly. I could see like chicks really being like, yeah, fuck you, fat man. This is a great movie. And that's fine. Like what the fuck you like. I don't give a shit. Uh yeah, it just I don't know. I guess after watching Savage Streets 80 times and Death Wish 2 and all these other grape revenge movies, maybe I don't know. Like I'm glad. I don't want to say, oh, it's a tough watch, but compared to this fucking wild ass category 3 Chinese shit, it's tame. I don't want to play it off because it's a fucking horrible thing, but it was pretty fucking tame compared to some shit that we'll talk about in a little bit. But man, this was, I want to say, disappointing. I didn't really give a fuck to listen to the commentary, but it's just like, I have this thing. I might as well. I got 15 minutes in, and it's just some English lady like, oh, mate, I wrote all these books on rape revenge movies. Well, that's fucking weird. So it's just her talking about how great this fucking movie is. It's like, I don't give a fuck, man.
So
I
who
just
is it? Kier Lajeunesse, or however you say her name?
who?
Kier Lajeunesse. I don't know how you say her name, but can you look and see who it is that did that commentary?
Sure. Da, 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 da. Brand new Alexandria Heller Nicholas, author of Rape Revenge Films, a critical study and culturographies.
Haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, again, I can understand if you like this movie, especially being a woman. It's like it's trying to be deeper than it is and shit. It's not. It's just about this lady breaking down
Yeah, I don't know
after
when it came out that it was trying to do that, but I think like later on over the years, especially I'd say maybe in the last 5 years or so, a lot of feminists have picked up on this film and made it their own, and have been praising it that way. I mean, I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm not saying they're right, but what they have done is keep the film alive because it just keeps going, getting a special edition again and again and again.
Yeah, and I mean, if you like the movie, that's the way to get it because it has again, shut up phone. It had something like with these video essays where they just have somebody read a fucking essay they wrote and show clips of the movies.
Yeah, those are weird. I don't really like
Some of them are fine. Like if you're interested in the subject, it's a good
those. Are cool. Like when you're not paying attention to the TV,
yeah,
you're doing something else. It's kind of like having an audiobook playing or some shit.
sure. But I put this one on after the movie and I was just like, no, because again, it's just I don't want to oh, it was just this lady talking about how great this movie was, but I don't know. Like every dude in this movie is just portrayed like fucking just so terribly and shit. So maybe it's like, yeah, how do you like it now? You watch all these movies where these bitches and whores and shit. Maybe I'm sure there's an argument for that. It's just I didn't find this one that entertaining going back and watching it these fucking few years later or however long it's been. It's fine, technically well-made movie and all of that, but it's fine. If you haven't watched it, you're interested, watch it. I don't know if I'll ever watch this again or want to keep this set, which sucks,
Yeah.
but it is what it is.
So we roll of the dice on the films that we haven't seen or whatever, and a lot of it's tempting, especially when there's a sale or whatever, and hey, there's a sale going on right now, Tom, but I'm sure you already know about that. Old Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, so if you're interested in this, you can get it 50% off at Barnes and Noble. Amazon's price matching the shit if you don't want to go anywhere. There's a couple I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about getting Three Extremes just because I want to fucking watch that Dumplings as a short again. It's like you could probably fucking find that somewhere, fat boy.
I think that's streaming on Tubi.
So yeah, I'll look for that. And then I think I'm gonna get Spawn. Just not a good movie, but that's fucking one of Fat Little Tommy's favorites. And then the Ninja Turtles. I'm more interested in that for the behind the scenes Jim Henson shit they got on there. I fucking have those DVDs. I don't think I watched them since I fucking bought them, but I mean the puppet shit and stuff in there's fucking cool. It's just those movies just the first one I'm sure holds up for what it is, but they should have leaned more into like crazy monsters and shit like how they did the toys. I know they did the fucking Tokar and Razor. I think that's it, but that should have been like Rocksteady and Bebop. And so it is what it is, but or I just won't, because I still have a stack of shit to get. But that Spawn thing, it's just like, yeah, there's like new behind the scenes of like the effects and the sculptures and shit, but I have Spawn Al Simmons. I'm a big CGI fuck that looks like I came out of Despiser. I know what the fucking movie is. Danny DeVito was the clown. He would have won a fucking Oscar. Those sons of bitches.
Those would have been perfect casting.
Fucking prigs. Hold up, Joe, really quick, just before, so I don't forget anybody, because they took the time. George, appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you too, buddy. Tanner, hello. Hope everything's fucking good with you. My little sister has Twilight Lost Boys shirt. Where is it? I got from you and Joe. Hey, all right, Joe.
Glad your sister digs it.
Right on. Well, I hope you guys are fucking good and had good, happy holidays and all that fucking shit. Sorry for the interruption, but gosh darn it, they deserve it.
Yeah, they do, man.
Fuck.
Well, Tom, like you, I thought, well, shit, I better get back to these stacks, you know, because the stacks keep growing for some reason, you know, but it's 2026 and it's a new year and new me. And I decided I'm going to buy a lot more than I did last year. I'm just going to fucking, as the money comes in, Tom, I'm just going to turn around and buy fucking comic books and fucking movies that maybe I've already seen, maybe I haven't seen, maybe, hey, shit, you know what? I like the way that title sounds. It kind of rhymes. I think I'm going to order that. You know, just shit like that. I'm going to be what they call a wastrel in 2026, Tom, and sit down with a big fucking milkshake, you know, and watch
your float.
Watch movies. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I had to get back to these stacks so I can hop onto another stack. So back to the all the haunts be ours. Look at this woman. She's worshiping something. Oh, she's on blue fire. And this one, Tom, speaking of, this movie is called Born of Fire. Now, Tom, this one starts out with a really cool scene. Like the sun is shining bright, you know, there's a lady looking through I guess it's a filtered telescope, or else her eye would have just fucking burnt up, you know, but there's an eclipse coming, Tom. And then instead of like the moon covering the sun, it's a skull that covers it, you know, and it looks pretty fucking cool. You know, it's like, fuck yeah, heavy metal, brother. Yeah. You know? And then we switch over to this guy playing a flute concert, you know? He's got an accompaniment of a piano player. And he's just jamming the flute, Tom, just playing some shit. And the lady, you know, goes in and he just has like an epiphany, like something fucking happens. Like, what's going on here? Oh, shit, you know? Oh. He's got to leave. Sorry, folks, concert's over, you know, and all these rich people. Oh, wow. Anyway, he's freaking out. Like, he doesn't know. The lady says, hey, what's going on with you? Who the fuck are you, lady? Anyway, there's some kind of attraction, like, right off the bat with him, Tom. But his mom's passing away, and his mom kind of, like, recognizes that lady, too, and well, fuck, you know, what's going on? Some weird shit starts to happen. The lady passes out. He's like thinking about his dad who mysteriously died, you know, over in Turkey. You know, that's a country. Did you know they named a country after an animal? Yeah, it's called Turkey.
Turkey.
And his dad was a flutist too, and he went to go try to learn from a guy called the Master Musician. Mysterious guy, and he's, well, fuck it, I'm going to Turkey. I'm gonna learn about my dad. This lady says, hey, there's some shit going on with a volcano over there. I need to take the research over there to Turkey too, you know. So she has a way to go over there and follow him. Tom, he's got all kinds of ties to this place, you know. Turns out his dad was fucking some lady out there, you know, just a mysterious lady, and he's got a half brother there, literally a half brother. This guy's a dwarf,
This way or this way?
little legs that don't work, you know, so they're just kind of flapping there. He walks around in his arms and shit, you know, and he doesn't talk. They call him the Silent One. He is the Silent One. Yeah, so it turns out like this master musician guy. He's just a good Nick, Tom, and he's got to learn. This guy's got to learn like the secret song to play to defeat the master musician. They're gonna fucking have a flute off, you know, with the world at stake, Tom. The sanctity, the sanity of the world is at stake. And this lady that's followed him, of course, they start fucking and shit. It turns out she is the reincarnation of the lady his dad was fucking. Yeah, don't that beat all? Well, anyway, you know, he learns the shit and whatever, and he wins the fucking thing. You ever heard that song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia?
Joe, he was looking for a hole to peel.
Yeah. So I guarantee you this is an adaptation of that song. You know, it's just with mysticism instead of, and Muslism instead of Christianity. It's pretty good. You know, it's got a lot of cool visuals. The coolest thing is like how fucking crazy some of these sets that they're in, you know, like they filmed in caves, they filmed in old temples, and they did some shit on some mountains with like some natural springs, like water and shit. It fucking looks cool as fuck, you know. It's like, I don't know shit about Turkey, but it'd be cool to see that stuff, but I never will, you know. It's like, what are they gonna have, the Turkey Horror Film Festival and me go set up there?
You just saw it.
That'd be the only way. So no, I'm seeing it on film. It's probably there.
Same shit. You don't have to smell the fucking people. It's better.
Probably been bombed all to hell by now anyway. You know, shit's probably not even there. Yeah, I enjoyed this flick. It's weird. You know, it's a weird one. You know, and they say that the master musician, they called him the Jinn, Tom. You know, like the old Wishmaster.
Oh shit, we genie.
Yeah, but the Jinn is something else in Muslim shit. You know, I don't know, but fucking bastardized it and say, oh, it's a genie. No, it's not. At least not in the Muslim way of looking at things. Special features. They talk to the Silent One. He's not so silent on the special features. This little fucker can talk and talk and talk. Let's see. They talked to the director, and it was like his third film, his first feature. You know, he did some short films, which are on there, but I didn't, you know, decided not to watch them because one of them is just like 40 minutes of a volcano, you know, just footage of a volcano. I guess, you know, if I had some mushrooms or something, sit there and watch that shit, that'd be all right.
Let me stop you quick before I forget. What year is this movie or around? Is this recent?
No.
No. In the 80s and the 70s?
80 something.
Okay. In the Silent One, you said he's missing his legs?
No, he's got legs, but they don't do shit. You know, they're just there.
Does he still have his legs in the new interview?
They don't pan down. You know, he's in a chair and everything. He looks fairly healthy in that interview.
That's what I was taken aback by. Like, okay, maybe this came out in like 2018 or something, because I was like, man, these people don't usually live this long. So it's like, fucking God bless him. Shout out to fucking him, I guess.
Yeah, he defied the odds, Tom.
Fuck yeah. Or I'm so sorry. Whichever fucking category you fall into, guy.
There's another feature that's on jinns in the Muslim society or whatever, you know, apparently you can just say you were possessed by a jinn and kill somebody, you know, and like, oh well, fuck, he was possessed by a jinn. What are we gonna do? You know, fuck it. He had no control over himself. And then there's like a little feature on jinns in cinema. There's a thing on cinema of Pakistan. You know, because Pakistan was one of these countries like, no, you're gonna make this movie, we're gonna fucking arrest you. You know, and they'd lock you up, and you know, just you know, if people were showing movies, then they would fucking arrest them. You know, they would bust down cinema houses and shit like that. Yeah, all the extras on this are pretty good, pretty interesting. But like I said, the short films that are featured by the same director, they didn't look like something I would enjoy, so I just skipped those. But yeah, man, fucking Born of Fire. This set has been fucking fire so far. Blue Flame, you know? So, doing good. Our good friends over at Severance.
Yeah, it seems like if like making movies didn't fucking suck dicks, it seems like there would be a good movie to make about a guy going around killing people, just saying, "Oh, I was possessed by a jinn." Was he? Wasn't he? Find out in Spooky Jinn Man. Unfortunately, we're fucking Americans, so we would literally lose our heads over that shit.
Jinn Killer.
Flog with an AH. No, with an AHZ.
And some little dots over the A or some shit.
However, Arabic's written. Fuck. Well, there. Yosef, let me check this list before, well, Joe. We're going to try this again. Once again, we're going to try this and get in to Shaw Scope.
Hey, that's
Volume 4.
Oh, it is. It's the new one?
From Arrow Video.
You fuck.
So, pardon me. So, let's do that again. So, old Shaw Scope, Volume 4. You know, as the three people who watch this and pay attention know that I did, what was it, Volume 2. Boxer's Omen was the only thing worth a fuck, but gosh darn it, was it worth a fuck. This one, though, it's all horror and sci-fi related. This is the one that people were waiting for. So, let's get into it with disc 1, movie 1, or uno, or una, as they say in China. The Super Inframan, or just Inframan, as they say in China. Have you heard of this movie, Joe?
Indeed, I have, Tom.
Have you seen this movie?
I saw this as a young lad. We were visiting family in Austin, Texas, and we went to the old drive-in and saw Inframan.
Wakanda forever, Joe. Wakanda forever.
And then I watched it again maybe about 8 years ago.
How'd it hold up for you?
Yeah, it's a rough one.
So, old Super Inframan, this is the Princess of Hell, Elzebub. Get it? Fucking pricks. She wants to conquer the earth. So she calls upon all her little fucking monster pals to go run amok on earth. And it's up for the new hero of the people, Super Inframan, who scientists are just like, hey, we're going to inject you with microchips or some shit, shoot you up with adrenaline, dickhead. Just get out there and beat the fuck out of hell monsters and shit. And he does. Will he save the world? Probably. but you'll just have to watch it and find out. So, you know, I see two sides to the old tokusatsu there, Joe. There's the kaiju side, which I like. I'm a Godzilla fan. Still like Gamera, even though we watched all those movies. Most of them pretty terrible. Still like the design and what Gamera is. And then you get into the fucking other shit like the fucking I want Frankenstein conquered the world or whatever, all that fucking King Kong, I guess, the Chinese ones and shit. But then you get the other side where it's like Kamen Rider and Ultraman, and I never gave a fuck about those big-eyed fucking robot shit. I just never gave a fuck about that shit. I was in the fucking demographic for Power Rangers when it came out. I tried, but it was like, this shit is just fucking lame. Something's off about it. It's just too corny. This is just lame. I'm gonna watch fucking Spider-Man and X-Men, and you can go jump in the lake of bullshit with all of this fucking shit. So I never got into that. And this was the movie out of all of them on this set where I was like, at least it's the first one. Let's get this fucking bullshit out of the way. I thought this shit was fucking awesome. That's crazy as fuck because it's just Power Rangers.
It is.
It's like a more adult Power Rangers.
Power Rangers owes everything to this fucking movie right here.
For sure. And I mean, Power Rangers, you find out that was just stolen shit with some American scenes just thrown in there for dickhead kids. But
yeah,
I had fun with it, man. I like the cheesy monsters, that stupid looking fucking plant guy. I thought that was awesome. I thought the spider guy was awesome. Yeah, just
thing that's pissing on everybody or whatever.
I thought that was terrific. They look just fucking goofy, but the fucking henchmen with the motorcycle helmets and the skulls and those big ass horns, I don't know why. I thought that was cool as shit. It doesn't look like awesome, like, wow, look at that. But like, yeah, that's cool. That fucking works. And just them like building all the sets, carving out all these skulls. Sure, they look goofy, but man, I appreciated the effort and everything that was put into. I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm gonna start watching fucking Kamen Rider now. No.
Johnny's oh.
Yeah, I have no interest in watching any of that shit. But maybe I'm like, oh, maybe I'll watch a Power Rangers monster compilation. That might be something to fucking go back and just see all the different monsters they had, but I really don't care. Probably won't, but that would be the extent of it. But yeah, I was fucking shocked by how much I liked this thing.
Yeah.
So much that I listened to the commentary track, Joe.
By some American dude?
Fuck, maybe a Chinese American. Old Frank Jang is back. And he's with some guy that, and it just comes off like old Frank would rather be doing the commentary track by himself. So this movie didn't do particularly well when it was released, Joe, because of the old Beavis and Butthead effect. What is that? Oh, remember in America, Beavis and Butthead came out. Kids were lighting shit on fires, throwing bowling balls off of overpasses and shit. You know, the Beavis and Butthead effect. So unfortunately, this one suffered from the old Kamen Rider effect. Couple kids went up to the roof of their apartment building, started Kamen Rider kicking each other, and fell right the fuck off the edge. Both of them there, Joe. Parents didn't want their kids watching such things afterwards. And since this was the only Shaw picture where no one got San Antonio'd, you know, they thought they would have been able to get the kids. And guess not. Guess not. So there's the little nugget of information from the commentary track for that one. Again, it's another one. Old Frank is informative. The other guy's like trying to tell stories and say it just they say they were on other commentary tracks before. It just comes off like Frank would just rather do it by himself, but maybe that's just the way he is and the way he speaks. I don't know. But yeah, we're off to a good start, Joe. But I've seen enough horror anthologies to know you always put your best one first. But Boxer's Omen was kind of buried in the back of the last one. And this one has Hex and Bewitch, a couple of those that I've been looking to fucking check out because they're from the dude who made the Boxer's Omen. So I got high hopes for this. Between this set and all the fucking Chinese shit that came out last year, I think I'm reaching the end of all of these fucking wild ass Chinese movies that I've been trying to watch since The Boxer's Omen. So maybe in a couple months, I might pick, all right, here's the three that I think are the three best, and maybe we'll go back and rewatch those, Joe.
Well, Tom, it turns out I've just begun a list of these wild ass Chinese movies that I want to watch, especially now. But we'll get to that.
We will, Joe. We will. Hey, we might be celebrating the Lunar New Year this go around.
We just had a super Inframan moon weekend. Tom, I watched the movie. Didn't buy it or anything. It was streaming, but it's been on my list for a while because I think my old buddy Kyle said, "Oh man, you got to check this movie out." It's called "I Think We're Alone Now." Yeah. This one stars Peter Dinklage.
Fuck.
That little guy. Yeah, well, shit, there was an apocalypse or something, like everybody just dropped dead, and he's the last man on Earth. And what's he do with his time? Well, he goes around, Tom, and he's just going
making sure other little people can't work
house to house, and he's just like cleaning the house, getting all the batteries that are in the house. He needs batteries and shit.
Batteries are heavy.
And then he's taking the bodies that are there and he's burying them. He's burying everybody that died in the town. And then he goes and does a little fishing, Tom. That way he can eat, he can heat up some fish, an old cast iron, a little fire, and have a glass of wine, That's his day. Oh, and then he goes to the library too. Like if he's cleaning these people's houses and they have a library book, take it back to the library and reshelve it. And that's his life, Tom. And he's like, it's a quiet life, fuck it, but it's his, but then a car comes blazing into town. It's like, what the fuck is this? And it's this chick, this young lady, maybe 19 or whatever, and he's like, hey, you got to get the fuck out of here. She wrecks, and like he puts her in her room, fixes her up, once she's up and around, he's like, you got to fucking split. You ain't staying here. And she's gonna leave. She's all crying. He's like, oh, well, fuck it. All right, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. And she's annoying as fuck, but she's starting to learn, to help him out and everything. But she's annoying as fuck, and but they're starting to get along a little. They're starting to communicate a little. But god damn it, Tom, she's got a secret. Spoilers ahead, everyone. They're not the last two people alive on her. She ran away. There's some people out in California. There's a whole community of people, and they come back for her. Tom, old Paul Giamatti comes back for her and takes her back, and she goes willingly. She's all fucked up and scared, but she goes along. And It takes a little while, but old fucking Peter Dinklage says, you know what? He grabs his fucking 357 that's bigger than him and goes and follows them, goes and tries to find out where they live. And, well, turns out what they do in this place, they've achieved a thing with science to where, they hook you up for a while and makes you forget all the bad shit. And that's like, well, isn't that a good thing? Don't you want to forget, how good things were before and just accept everything? Oh, he busts her out of there and she shoots Paul Giamatti and then they just fucking leave. It's an odd movie, it's good, but it's real fucking slow. And the whole reveal of this town and the science experiment and shit, it just like, that's it. That's what we were building up to. It didn't really do it for me. It's not a bad movie. The character development and all that is fine. Peter Dinklage, he does a really good job, but it's just a movie, it's something I'll never watch again. It's, if it comes up in conversation, it's, oh yeah, I seen that. Yep. Yeah, he was little. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, watch it, don't. Either way, fuck it.
Yeah. I think that's all I got, except for the two that we both watched.
All right, then. Well, let me tell you about a couple more, Tom. I watched a movie that I saw in the theater when it was first released. This movie is called 28 Days Later. Have you heard of this one?
I also seen it in the theater when it was released.
Damn right you've heard of it, because, Tom, this movie, even though it's not a zombie movie, it relaunched zombie fever. After this shit, we had like comics like the fucking Walking Dead come out. We had all kinds of other zombie movies come out, but this is not a zombie movie, Tom. This is about a rage virus. They've been experimenting on some monkeys and stuff. And they bust into the monkey place, let the monkeys go, these environmentalist types. And first thing a monkey does is fucking come and fucking attack some bitch. And she's got the rage virus. She's fucking raging. And then pretty soon everybody's raging, Tom. They're just, and well, shit. 28 days later, this dude wakes up in a hospital. There's nobody there. He walks around. He says hello quite a few times. And then finally, he says hello to the wrong people. And there's some people that got the rage virus, Tom, and they're fucking pissed. And they chase after him. Luckily, there's some people there that like pull him to safety. He's got to go see home. They take him to his home. One of those people gets killed by a rage virus person that jumps through a window. Mad. And well, fuck it. They're hiding out for a while and they see some lights. There's a guy and his daughter that are been holed up, just kind of laying low and everything. But now there's 4 of them. Look, listen, there's this signal coming and saying, come on over, it's safe over here, make your way to this checkpoint. They do, start making their way over there. And the father, he gets the rage virus, but they, somebody kills him. It's some military folks, and those are the people that had that whole signal going on. And these soldiers, Tom, they're up to no good. All they want is some women's, because they got to repopulate the earth. So the thing is, this guy, the hospital hello guy, he's got to find the rage inside him, the natural rage, to fight these soldiers. I thought this movie was badass when I saw it in the theater, Tom. I
A
fucking
lot of people did.
really, really liked it.
You remember that scene where the fucking bird was eating a fucking eye or some shit, and that fucking drop of blood came down and went in that other motherfucker's eye?
And then the camera turned red. Yeah,
You remember that shit?
yeah.
Fuck yeah. It was like, oh shit. Sure, they talk like that, but that was dope.
Hmm.
How'd it hold up there, Joe?
This movie, it looks weird. You know, it's shot very strangely. You know, it's
Did you say it looks like a cologne commercial?
there's like a grain on the film that's like, well, why did they choose this? You know, what how does this benefit the movie at all? Um, when the movie finally starts to get rolling, it's good. You know, that last act is really, really good. It's really that holds up with the tension, the way everything's just moving at a breakneck speed, Tom. But before that, it's kind of like, all right, man, get to it. You know, mm. It does a good job in that time though of letting you get to know the characters and making them real. That way, when the shit does happen to them, like yeah, when what's his name, Patrick Gleason or whatever his fucking name is, Brendan Gleason, when he does fucking go, it's like, oh man, fuck, not this dude. This dude was all right, you know. So you feel something, you know, and that's the thing a lot of movies don't do or forgot how to do is make you like your fucking characters so you can actually care when their lives are threatened. You know, I can't say how many movies I've watched in the past. I don't know how many years that. Yeah, so what? Who gives a fuck if this fucker dies? He's the main character. Who cares? Who cares? But this movie does a good job of that. It's just not as good as I remember. Still good, but not quite there. But I had to rewatch it, Tom, and I gotta watch the other two that have come out because next Monday I'm going to a sneak preview of the 28-day bone tree or something.
All right. So hey, special episode Monday night.
Nah, I think we can wait till Tuesday.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Lori and I saw this in the theaters. This was in the time when we would just see fucking everything horror related in the theater. I remember it being cool, but I just don't give a fuck now. Sure, that movie came out, could have watched it. I just don't give a fuck. It's just like, yeah, I know the timing might have lined up. I don't care enough to look, but yeah, I just don't give a fuck. So much zombie shit is come and gone, and zombies were getting even tired at that point with their little resurgence they had. That's why they're not zombies. We move fast, you fuck. All right, then, but it's still the same fucking thing. But yeah, I'll just remember liking it, like, oh yeah, remember that blood in the eye from the bird? Wow, that was cool.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, the director Danny Boyle, he's become a much better director. So I haven't seen any of the sequels. I don't think I thought I saw 28 Months Later or whatever, but if I did, I can't remember a damn thing about it. So I don't think I have. But I want to see his progression. Like, do those movies get better? You know, to reflect his skill as he's become, you know, or has he become Benicio or Guillermo del Toro? You know, just more filled with himself and what he wants to see, his vision, his vision. So I don't know, man. We'll see. You know, and next week I'll talk about 3 of these fucking movies.
Did he direct it?
Yeah, he's directed all of them.
Direct Paddington, then maybe I'll give a fuck. God damn.
He did that Who Wants to Be a Millionaire movie.
Hey, I don't give a fuck. Make a gritty Paddington movie where he's doing blowing as a gun and shit.
Yeah, there needs to be a fucking good Paddington movie.
You like the one with old Knuckles, the guy in the movie you were just talking about?
Liked. Didn't love it.
Damn, you loved it.
You know what I liked? I Think We're Alone Now, too. I don't ever want to watch it again.
What about the song? You want to hear it again?
Wait, which one? The Tiffany version or the guy that originally sang it? Whatever.
Damn, there's two versions? Obviously, the guy who originally fucking did it didn't do it well.
Oh.
How did that one? Ooh, I think we're alone now. I'm a Dracula.
Children behave. That's what they say when we're together.
Man, maybe I've heard it. You don't know who the fuck Dick Biondi is this some what a shitty name. Is this something that would be like on a 50s station?
Yeah, 50s or 60s.
But then yeah, I'm sure I fucking heard it and I probably know more of that than the Tiffany one. How does that one go?
Children behave. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how you play.
I might have heard that shit too. Man, if only YouTube didn't fucking suck nips, we could have been like, okay, which the fuck one is it? Oh yeah, I have heard both of them. That was a great waste of time. So Joe, what'd you watch?
Hey Tom, I watched Frostbiter, Wrath of the Wendigo. You heard of this one?
Joe, not only have I heard of this one, but we reviewed the movie and the Blu-ray a couple years ago on this very channel.
Oh wow. Well, I hadn't heard of it. Probably really drunk when you did your review, so don't remember that. I had never seen it, Tom. And I gotta say, now I'm a fan.
That's surprising.
Yeah. This is about a guy that's out hunting, and he's just, he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck. Comes across this old cabin that has skulls around it. There's an old man. Said, hey, get the fuck out of here. Hey, fuck you, old man. You know, fuck your skulls. Shoots the skulls. Shoots the old man. Maybe on accident, maybe not. But the thing is, Tom, this old man, he was guarding a gateway for the Wendigo, Tom. And the guy just broke the fucking chain that was holding the gateway closed. And now the Wendigo is back. Luckily, there's some frat guys hanging out in a cottage. You know, they're going to do a hunting trip. But right now, they're just playing poker, and learning that this is not a segregated world anymore because they have an African-American gentleman join them, and they have to learn some things about acceptance, Tom.
They don't have to. They choose to.
Choose to. That's right. That's right. Because there's always a choice. There's always a choice. But the Wendigo is back, Tom. It's not giving them a choice. And it's coming in the form of creatures. It's coming in the form of chili. It's coming in the form of a claymation centaur type thing, and well, the new guardian that's been appointed is some skirt, Tom, and she's got
a bird to all you mates.
She's got to get to that gateway and reconnect the chain. God damn, so much tension in this one, Tom.
Cut it with a knife.
So this is not a made in 4 or 5 days. This took some time. There's a lot of effects in here that are they're budget effects, and it's not a serious movie. It's done for laughs, and it's fun. I think it's very successful for what they were trying to do. It took some time. It took some shit. The performances are not great, but that adds to its charm. It's got a lot of music in it. It's got a lot of songs that are funny because I guess they had these songs composed just for this movie, and they consist of a chorus. over and over again. Song is like that, but they're all done different styles and shit. Yeah, man, I had fun with this. This shit was really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's good shit for sure. That's why I'm surprised you like it. Ha ha ha. But seriously, folks, it's like a silly creature movie. That's why I was ready for you to say, fucking suck there, Tom.
No, it
So
reminds me like of DWM Productions. This is why I thought you would have hated it, because you know how there's always these professional rivalries. Oh fuck yeah. Well, of course they did that effect. Oh fuck. Oh yeah. Oh, the old cut the head off. Huh. Anybody can do that. Yeah, But
Hatchet did it better than Weapons.
hmm.
Said it here. Fuck that shit. Yeah, it's I mean, I've already said everything.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna link it or anything, but yeah. It's a fun movie. If you like Evil Dead 2 and that kind of goofiness, and you can go for a low budget in the snow version of Evil Dead 2,
Yeah.
check it out.
And this is definitely I wouldn't say a play, but inspired heavily by Evil Dead 2. They even have a poster on the wall, so they give credit where credit's due. Yeah, check it out.
And the Blu-ray's solid. It has a lot of fucking behind the scenes talking to the director and shit. If I remember, he's like a filmmaking teacher or something now, up in Michigan, I want to say, where they made all this shit. But yeah, solid movie, solid disc. Troma put it out back in the day with a very off-putting fucking VHS cover. It was just like a cheap Photoshop of a guy wearing like lumberjack clothes, frozen like that, and it just looked really fucking shitty. So
Like they didn't want to sell their shit.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm surprised this one doesn't have as big a following as you would expect.
It has to be that. I've seen that fucking cover lots and lots and lots of times. And then Vinegar Syndrome released it with a different cover. And I was just like, the equivalent of looking at it in a video store, picking it up, going to the website, reading it, looking through the pictures they have on there. Like, oh, yeah, okay, I'll give this a shot. And I did. It's all that fucking cover. Like, what are you? No, I don't want to. No, get fucked.
Mm.
But have you ever seen Winter Beast?
Yeah, I've seen Winter Beast.
Did you like that?
Nowhere near as much as this.
Okay. I would say if you like this, then check out Winter Beast, because I think they're similar. This has more wild shit in it for sure, but the claymation monster type of things and it being in the snow, it's kind of similar.
Yeah. But
See,
I saw this at Tuesday Night Trash at the Texas Theater, so I want to say thank you to them for always having me out there and letting me sell my shit and get to sit down and watch a movie.
can't wait to be there for the pee pee poo poo, man.
Yeah, coming up soon, Tom. Coming up soon.
Can't wait.
Maybe some other stuff you might be interested in.
Hey, maybe. Oh, fuck, my son is playing in Screwston, so I got my ticket. I think it's in a week or two. So we'll talk about that. Hey, maybe I'll count it as a 2026 movie.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe it'll make a list.
Fuck, I hope not. I hope not. Have you had a chance to see anything that's coming out this year that you're just like, oh shit, that's coming out this year? Maybe I wanna.
No, there's not much that I've seen. Of course, I haven't really looked. I haven't done a dive to see what is coming out. But no, I mean they're just like hyping up a fucking a Silent Hill movie, which I liked the first one. And haven't seen any of the sequels that came out. But I don't really give a shit about a sequel now at this point. Marvel, you know how I feel about that shit. Could give a fuck.
Fucking X-Men's.
Yeah.
X-Men's.
And I don't know what horror movies are coming out aside from, like I already said, the Silent Hill.
right now there's a push on social media for a movie called The Whistle. And I think the tagline is "Don't blow it."
Give a little whistle. Give a little whistle.
So we'll see that, like I said last time, that Iron Lung movie that's coming out this month. I'm gonna check it out, and it's either gonna be fucking like claustrophobic and creepy or the most boring fucking shit ever. So we'll see. But then I saw the Godzilla sequels coming out this summer. So I was like, all right on. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. I haven't really looked into much. I'll probably go see old Doomsday. I don't know if I'm gonna fucking rush out to see it or whatever, but
Yeah, so this guy was talking to me at the table, and that's one of the things he was talking about. He's like, "Oh yeah, have you seen the trailers for Doomsday? They dropped the ball again." I'm thinking, Doomsday? They're making another video game movie, and it's okay, fucking yeah, all right, yeah, okay. Robert Downey Jr. again with no fucking mask on. All right.
but this time he has a hood on.
Hmm.
Right? Right?
Sure.
He's Doctor Doom, right?
Yeah.
But he's Iron Man.
Yeah.
Dude, multiverses, don't you get it?
I get it.
Do you?
Hmm?
How are you not hyped?
Yeah. You know, Earth's 23 me is super fucking hyped for this movie.
Yeah, that's the Michael Jordan universe.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
I mean, that was it. I was gonna do No, he did die. That's right, he did die in Black Panther. But he survived as the Human Torch.
Sure did.
Fuck yeah. Never forget. That's what I say. It's probably because of the Italian blood and all.
Yeah, that must be it.
Fuck.
Well, Tom, the movie that you picked for tonight and then for the following subsequent weeks were on a set that we both picked up. And this is a supernatural shocker.
Bang on that odd box, because it is an odd box.
Yeah, it's like this is some weird cardboard, and this is from our friends at Shout. And I got this at a ridiculously good price. I can't remember what, but that's when
I want to say it was $30.
That's when a bunch of other podcasts were saying, "Oh, they're closing down. They're closing down." We knew they weren't gonna fucking close down. You heard it here first. We knew they're just relocating some shit, and they've got a lot of shit. This is the price that they could actually sell all this shit for all the time, but we got people that'll just buy it right as soon as it comes out, and say, fuck, all right, $80, that's a deal. Oh shit, they're gonna have it. It's on sale for $75. Gotta have it. So people don't wait. But Tom, I'm a bit anal. Gotta watch these things in order. So the movie you chose was not the first one on this set. So I said, well, let me fucking watch the first movie in this set and I'll go, because the next ones are the movies that you chose. And the first movie in this set is called Sex and Zen. Yeah. Had you seen Sex and Zen before, Tom?
Fuck no, Joe.
Because this is one of the most famous Category 3 movies out there. And so yeah, fuck yeah. I've been wanting to see this one for a while. I've been wanting to see Robotrix for a while. So this fucking set, this is it starts out with Sex and Zen, Tom. Sex and Zen. What's this movie about? Well, shit, it tells you in the title, you dumb fuck. Now, it's about this guy. Oh. Is he a player, Tom?
You just crush a lot.
Okay, that's what he do. And one thing he likes to crush is married women. You know why? Because, well, who are they going to tell? Their husband? No. But
Get your hands cut off for that shit over there.
he's got this Sifu, or this fucking wizened old, learned man that tells him, you don't want to do that.
I mean, I think he's just a thief that can fucking jump high. I think that's all this guy is just like some kind of thief who can fucking jump around.
This isn't the same guy. This is a different guy.
Oh, you're talking about his fucking the monk.
Yeah, okay, a monk.
Like the high priest or whatever.
Some Buddhist bigwig. And he tells him, hey, look, man, fucking married women, that's going to put a curse on you. More specifically, if you ever get married, it's going to put a curse on your wife. Bad shit's going to happen to her. She's going to end up getting fucked.
Then not necessarily by you.
Well, he's still going around doing his fucking and stuff. And he, gets married, meets a chick, and it's like, well, here's the deal. I'm still going to do my fucking around. But she's going to be living close here, but with her dad and everything. So there ain't no way anybody will get inside her, So the thing is, Tom, he's got a little issue. He's got a tiny pecker.
But not only does he have that, Joe, but he also has a fuck book that he carries around of questionable drawings, we can fucking call it. And he showed this to his wife, who really wasn't into the whole fucking and sucking scene. But now, after seeing these inked drawings of odd fucking and sucking, she's pretty into it, Joe. And what, she has a wide brush. And does what I think are referred to as Kegel exercises, so she can put let's say captions to these images. So now he's got this fucking his waifu. I think that's Japanese. Sorry for the blatant racism, folks. But so now he's got his wife hooked on that dick. But still, he's not a player. He just crush a lot. So now, Joe, we get to the point where he needs to take care of his problem.
Yeah, so he's going to be sleeping with these married chicks, and they've already been penetrated, by men bigger than him. So he needs to go bigger. He needs to get an old transplant, and he wants to be hung like a horse, quite literally. He has his dick transplanted with a horse's.
But this happens in a slapstickity comic of errors that just happens, where one of the fellows ends up with this horse's wiener in his mouth. Can you believe it? It's outrageous. So yeah, everything has to go right in this procedure, and of course everything goes wrong. So you're just like, Mios Dios, how could this be? But finally the shit goes on, and by the shit goes on, I mean the horse's dick onto his body, and then we go from there. But before this, that fucking jumping thief that I was talking about.
Yeah.
For some reason, old fucking horse meat, I don't remember what the guy's name is. It isn't memorable, like Lucky Fruit. But this fucking guy, Horse Meat, he's trying to get all these bitches, and I guess fucking Jumping Thief can get him the bitches.
He
So,
needs in thief to help him get into their homes. That way, he gets past the guards or whatever, the people
okay.
over these women. These married women. Like there's a lady who sells fabrics and shit. And her husband, he's just likes to beat her up and
What a piece of shit.
and do husbandly things to her. and and yeah, there's some wild shit. Like there's some crazy, some of these movies, Golden Harvests, you're amazed by the fight choreography. In this, it's the sex choreography. Some like fuck, they practice this, because they're moving around and getting in different positions and shit. And it's all, it's like camera's not moving, you're seeing them do this. So crazy shit. Crazy shit.
It would be like the live action equivalent of the sex scene in Team America, where they're just doing all wacky positions just to see how funny and ridiculous they can do it. But these people are like doing it for fucking real, and it's like, oh, look at that. Isn't that crazy and wild?
Yeah, and this
is
for Team America. So yeah, they got him on that. I'm certain that those fucking pricks, Parker and whatever, saw this, took inspiration from it.
Stolen is what you're saying.
Yeah,
that
he noted it. Yeah. So anyway, this guy's like, there's this one chick he really wants to penetrate, and but she's already got a woman that she plays the flute with every once in a while.
How does she play the flute with her there, Joe?
Play the flute, just kind of like they keep it between themselves, Tom, I should say.
Arse to arse.
Yeah.
No one knows where the flute goes when the doors close.
Eventually he gets with her too, but the thing is, she's got a sister-in-law, somebody, it doesn't matter, but her husband is dead. Now she says, hey, anything you get, I get a piece of that too. And it turns out she's like the biggest dominatrix in the land. And now she's got a little horse dick and she's going to use him up.
Spit him out.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't want to fucking take all those calories in.
Meanwhile, his wife got tired of waiting for him. She needs to get laid too. And, well, she fucks the gardener in the bath. And,
but who's that gardener that was in the bath, Joe? That was the husband of the wife, or one of the wives that he was fucking. And that he said, all right, I'm done with this. I'll sell you my wife. So now old Horse Meat has two wives, and the fucking husband of his second wife just left to start a new life, and it was apparently becoming a gardener for the family of his first wife. That makes sense.
No. She's knocked up. She's aimed. So she leaves, says, hey, I'm going to leave with this guy, but that guy don't want to be with her. So he gives her a potion to drink, and it kind of fucks her up. And he sells her off to a whorehouse. That potion, it was an abortion.
No, Joe. It was an abortion potion.
And yeah, she gets to the whorehouse and says, hey, we're going to make you the best whore in this place. You're going to fucking make people with limp dicks. You're going to like put the life back into them. You're going to be so good.
And then they do a training montage, Push It to the Limit starts playing. It was surprising. It came out of nowhere, I'll say that.
One day an old man comes in. It's old horse dick,
He's just rotting away. He's got that syphilitic rot.
can't see too well, so he doesn't recognize her. Tom doesn't recognize her until he gets his hands on them tits. He recognizes them by feel, you see. She brings him back to life. But tragedy, when the feeling's gone and you can't go on. Tragedy. I don't want to ruin it, the ending, you know, all that fucking heartfelt shit that happened. Yeah, for those of you that haven't seen it.
Which is probably everyone.
Right. If the crazy, crazy shit is stuff you like to watch, this is crazy. This is like, I was watching it. Tom texted me about something. I told him, holy shit, this movie, man. Yeah, I liked it. It was funny as fuck. It just goes places, man. It's something else.
Yeah, it's the best way to describe it would be like a fucking ridiculous softcore movie.
But past softcore, though, I'd say it's like right at the edge of being hardcore.
But it's not.
But it's there. It's almost there.
For sure, but it's not, so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because it is a comedy. It should be said like this is a comedy first. It's just like an outrageous boner comedy.
Yeah.
Like just taken to the extreme, but not actual. So I mean it's ridiculous and I laughed out loud a lot, but I'm not going to watch it again, and it would be weird to recommend this to anybody.
No, I don't give a shit. You folks think you get it. Watch it. You're going to thank me.
If you like ridiculous comedy and you can deal with all this fucking ridiculous intercourse, then check it out for sure. It's worth a watch. I've seen it. I'm just like, all right, got it. Sure. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to go grab another beer.
He's going to go grab another beer, folks.
Thank you.
While he's gone, let me tell you about DWN Production. Tom just finished up sending out his Black Friday orders, so time to hit him up for some shit, you know? Whether you want some custom work done, he does that, you know? Or just check out his website, see what he's got on there, and keep him busy. Keep him busy, because when he's not busy, man, is he a grumpy fuck. And, you know, that's not good for anybody, you know? Luckily, I only have to talk to him once a week, but there's people that, like, live with him and stuff, and god damn, you know, my heart goes out to them, you know, I feel for them. But if you guys did your part and go on over to dwnproductions.net and yeah, just keep him busy, man. God damn, keep him busy so he's just not sitting around watching movies all the goddamn time. Maybe, you know, that's when his worst reviews come out too, though, is, you know, he'll like, even when he's working, he'll have the movies fucking playing, but he's not really paying attention. So his reviews, they don't even count most of the time, man. It's just like some straight up bullshit. But anyway, dwnproductions.net. Check it out. Masks, busts, props, and even some custom work.
While Joe gets another beer, I'm going to sit here and play with my meat. How about that shit? Oh, shit. Yeah, like we said, Arrow Video right now, Barnes & Noble. You get a bunch of shit 50% off. Didn't mention it, but you can get Shaw Scope Volume 4 for fucking 50% off. And maybe if you ask them, you can be like, hey, you got any of the fucking bags like in the back room that have this little logo on it? I was told by this podcast that I was supposed to get a bag if I bought something for cheap. I was going to say dirt cheap, but it's not. It's I bought something at a normal price that just happens to be the sale price, and I was told I was entitled to a bag, a cloth bag. And if they don't, maybe burn the place down. They got insurance.
You know, it's a bunch of paper in the front area, so
A lot. Man, a good old-fashioned book burning on a massive level. Fuck. Don't do it. Fucking pricks. Let me ask you this, Joe.
yeah.
You like boomerangs? You like speed demons?
Well, first of all, Tom, the question on everybody's mind from last time is, where is SpidaMenz?
Yeah, because Silver Sable was in the last one.
Yeah, I was like, where is he? Well, shit. You know, after he was trapped in those in the big fucking cave-in and everything, he got out of there. But you know, his clothes are all ripped up, you know, and he steals some clothes off a line, you know, like they do in every movie and thing, and he's walking along and well shit, he gets arrested, Tom. He gets arrested. And turns out one of the cops in this hick town is corrupt.
Fuck.
This cop,
so it's just a cop?
This cop is sending prisoners over to this rich man so this rich man can hunt them like they're a dangerous game.
Fuck, it's the most dangerous game.
Yeah, and pretty much that's what happens here. And then SpidaMenz comes back, and at the end of it, he's at the subway, and oh shit, somebody pushes him off the subway. Whoa, what the fuck happened? How come my spider sense didn't go off? Dun dun dun.
First appearance?
Fuck.
Is it?
No.
Joe, is this considered the first appearance?
Yes, it could be.
Fuck, is it?
The hand, it could be.
Is it the first appearance?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck. You don't even know. This Joe, key issue, bro.
Why didn't his spider sense go off?
Joe.
We'll find out.
First appearance? My boy's about to retire on that comic book money. Fuck, get Tom Hardy to sign that shit, dog. Fuck yeah.
Hey, Nicolas Cage, will you sign this?
Fuck yeah, I will. I don't give a fuck. You see the movies I was in, I'll do anything.
Oh, in Spectacular Spider-Man's number 118, the Foreigner, he meets up with the Kingpin, and he tells him that, hey, Spider-Man's, he's my problem now. He's going to be working for me soon. You got that, you fat fuck. This the abused kid with the power that can kill fucking whatever, you know, and he's on the run, and some cops go after him, and he shocks the cops somehow. And old Shield, they come after this kid, and SpidaMenz is trying to protect him, but SpidaMenz sucks, and this kid gets shot. Shield just blows the fuck out of him. Yeah.
Don't worry though, White Nick Fury was in charge then, so it's expected.
Right. You know, they'll pay the price, Tom. They shot this kid in the face. And then, Tom, this also came out that week. It's Spider-Man Hooky. You know?
Is that the Brood?
Look at those monsters, Tom. Yeah. Look at
No,
that.
that's not the Brood. What the fuck are they?
It's just some big ass Oh fuck. You know, here's another look at it.
Who drew that? Is that like a modern cover?
This is Mr. Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so in this one, SpiderMenz is helping out a 12-year-old girl that used to deliver the paper to him. And she's like an old wizard, Tom. She's like 250, maybe older than that, years old. There's this monster that's coming after her to kill her. So she's got to go back to her old dimension. And SpiderMenz is going to go along and help her and fight monsters. You know, and Bernie Wrightson, he's a good artist, but he draws SpiderMenz kind of weird. See that head?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to see that again. Let me see the cover. Let me see him on the cover again. Yeah, that
Cover
kind
doesn't
of looks
bad.
like a woman. Like
Yeah,
that Spider Woman. Like the skull structure, I guess, under the mask.
yeah. Let's see. You know, and there's yeah. So like, here's another.
Damn. It's
Yeah,
fucking Shaw Brothers Spider-Man. Wait, let me see that hat. It was trying to be a fucking Yankees logo, but not. Oh, maybe it is, and it's just reversed because of the screen.
it is. But you know, that's not where he excels. Fucking writes and excels at shit like this.
Hell yeah.
You know, this
Damn, it was almost like, fuck, well, I gotta draw Spider-Man, so let's just get it done.
big ass dragons and shit. This is written by a lady, Susan K. Putney. I was like, who the fuck is that? And how did she get this big ass job? Probably because Bernie Wrightson. But this is not a good story. Not a good story at all. You know, it's the art that you want to see it for. I'll never read it again. It's gonna go in the for sale shelf.
Let me see that cover again. So what is that monster?
It's just like a big monster with a bunch of heads and arms and all kinds of shit. It takes different forms in the throughout the course of the book. Let's see. So like let's see. What the fuck is this?
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of cool shit. Like each form that it takes is awesome.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Nobody's listening to this. They probably won't, but they might. If anybody out there wants a life-size brood from fucking X-Men, let me know. I just don't have the money to make it myself. Tee-hee.
Yeah, this shit looks cool, but you know, art never just did it for me. You know, the story had to be good too. That's why, like, I don't like a whole lot of the Farland stuff, but we'll get to that at least.
For you and I differ there, Joseph. I only gave a fuck about the art.
And that's okay, you know. So that was Hooky, and then finally, Tom, the one we
Look at that. Look at that super team.
yeah.
Fuck. Where's this little car? Speed Demon's supposed to have like a little fucking car with a guy's head on it.
And look how little fucking Boomerang looks there too. In the background and everything, but old Silver Sable just showing her ass.
So Spider-Man. Oh, I got some bad news there, Joe.
Yeah.
I read this like a week ago. So I remember Jack-o'-lantern and hobgoblins show up with these dickheads.
Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern's going around looking for work, and the Rose tells old Hobgoblin, hey, this guy's trying to horn in on your business. Maybe y'all should fight so y'all can kill each other, and I don't have to deal with you. Flash Thompson, he's got some shit. You know, he's trying to tell old Shashan, you got to test it for me, you fucking bitch, before I slap you again.
I'm not a hobgoblin.
And she leaves, and old Betty Leeds is coming in right as she's leaving. God damn, this motherfucker. I ain't testifying on your behalf, you piece of shit. You can both go to hell. Fuck you both, you know. Yeah, and then Silver Sable had put out an ad, you know, like, hey, SpidaMenz contacting me. She wanted to hire him to help take down Jack-o'-lantern, and he didn't want to do it. You know, I don't work for money.
That's what happens, you know. These Russian super spies, they just I'm gonna go on fucking r/ads or r/mercs for hire and just see if I can get a Spider-Man's.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dork. He's on Reddit.
Yeah. But he's, well, fuck it, I guess. Flash Thompson needs money for his legal defense, so I'll go work for Silver Sable. And they're tracking down Jack-o'-lanterns, but it's not Jack-o'-lanterns. It's the old fucking, or the new, I should say, Sinister Syndicate. And they fight for the rest of the issue, and that's it. Oh, they knocked down a roller coaster on top of them at the end, but who's walking by? Old Sandman. Old Sandman, Tom. He's gone straight, you see.
Damn.
Yeah.
They're gonna fucking pull it together, Hydro Man and him. They're gonna be, oh, I'm Mud Man, and oh, everyone's gonna say, oh, that was such a good movie. It's no duality of relationships. Man, I want some good movies in 2026.
It's got to be better, right?
It's gotta be better.
That's okay. I've got a lot of piles to get through.
And a lot of ice cream, and not just the ones in your pants.
Did you know how many flavors of ice cream came out in 2025? That's
Joe,
done at a fucking ice cream podcast, you know? Would have got a lot more views than this. I'll tell you that much.
Joe,
Hmm?
I wouldn't be mad if you just surprised us all next week with no movie reviews and you come out with like 7 little different pints of ice cream.
You know, and by next week, I'm hoping to be at least 6 pounds heavier.
I hope so. Hey, so you went to the doctor and didn't get good news, huh? So now it's all, I mean, ice cream and shit.
He said, hey, might as well live it up, Joe.
Fuck yeah. I wish I could, man. I wish I could. One of these days. But then I'm going to start doing it and then die the next day because that's how life works.
Well, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good.
Fuck. Why did somebody throw that bowling ball out of an airplane? They must have been watching Beavis and Butthead. Son of a bitch. Well, let me ask you this, Joe.
Yeah.
You like ghost stories?
Yeah. I do like a ghost story now and then.
Let me ask you this, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
You like erotic ghost stories?
Well, Tom, I've never seen one. Well, that's not true. I have. But I did this week. Now, I did watch a movie called Erotic Ghost Story. Your pick.
Because I say, hey, let's break into the stacks and break into, hold it up, because oh wait, I got this, but you got the box. The good old Shock. No, what the fuck is this thing called? All these people are supernatural shockers. This is a Golden Harvest thing.
Golden Harvest Volume 1. So fuck yeah, we're getting more of this shit, hopefully.
No, Volume 2 is not horror.
Oh, okay.
I think Volume 2 is action. But spending the last 2 years of my life watching all these Chinese movies, at least one a week, I've come to the conclusion that I'm more of a fan of Golden Harvest than I am Shaw Brothers.
Yeah, definitely.
So fuck you, Joe. You don't know me.
Definitely.
So this is a Golden Harvest production, and I want to say back on our Chinese ghost story episode, we learned that ghost in fucking Chinese, it can mean any kind of spooktacular woogie boogie. Doesn't necessarily have to be a ghost. So if you know that going into this movie, it'll help a little bit. Help you understand. Oh, it's not ghosts, but it's okay. So old. I was gonna say Sex and Zen, but an erotic ghost story. What's this movie about? Well, Joe, if you can believe it, this is about three foxes, not but like actual foxes. Like, hey, what does the fox say? Those kind of foxes. So somehow they turn into big titty Asian bitches. I guess they were just wishing so much that they could be humans and shit that the world just granted them this wish to become fucking big tittied Asian bitches. So the earth or something tells them, hey, you're gonna be these bitches, but don't go out there catching dick and all this shit, because if you do, bad things are gonna happen. So that's kind of the setup. And then you see one of these bitches that you don't know any of the setup yet, but she's walking around and they're fucking dudes in a fucking Chinese movie. So it's like, oh, look at this. We gotta just go stick our prick in her, right? And just force ourselves because that's what we do. So it doesn't go well for them. These guys get roughed up a little bit. They go back to their gang leader and say, a lady beat us up. We got beat up by a lady. So they go on the hunt, come across her sister, and her sister's like, hold up now, leave her alone, and there'll be pussy for everybody. So all these other bitches start flying out of the fucking trees and shit, and the fucking gang of dudes and these fucking bitches, they all start getting their fuck on. Oh my god, they all start fucking turning into cum leaking fucking corpses. I can't believe it. What's going on? They're fucking these people and they're turning into like latex build up corpses. It comes just leaking out of all their fucking holes. This one guy is getting up, his dick's still stuck in one of these corpses, running around trying to get him off, and old bitch just laughs at him. She was an old bitch the whole time. Not a fox, I guess. I don't know. So
But those guys learned their lesson.
they did. And then we never see any of those other broads again. Except the one. She goes back to her fucking house with her two other fucking sisters. And then we get to the point of the movie where old Thomas is sitting there watching this, like, so do I start pulling my prick now? Or what's going on? Because fucking this bitch is in a fucking hot tub just washing her tits, and then she starts whacking off. And then old Amy Yip comes out and she's watching her, and then she starts sucking her tits and sticking her tongue in her ear. She's like, what the fuck kind of movie are we making? I get it. It's an erotic ghost story. Maybe it's a little too erotic of a ghost story. And aren't they sisters? Aren't they foxes? But they were old bitches? It's Chinese. Fuck you.
Yeah, so I don't think being related matters if you're a forest spirit or Chinese.
Well, that makes sense then. So one of them one of them oversees this and is like, oh, I'm judging and I will have no part of this. So she fucks off and finds a fucking dude off in the woods, and it turns out this is some kind of malevolent fertility god that we saw earlier in the movie, because there was a statue of this fucker that they were praying to.
We
But
don't know this yet, though. I don't know.
that these foxes don't know, but they all start fucking this guy. Like they all,
Every one of them falls for him one at a time.
and it's more eroticism to where are the ghosts? What is this? Where are the ghosts? This movie, it's bookend with the wild shit that I would look for out of fucking the kind of Chinese shit I want to see. And it's sandwiched in the middle with a soft core movie. When you break it down, that's what the fuck this is. But so both of these, the Sex and Zen and this, I understand why it was in this set because it was shocking, but just not the kind of shocking I was expecting. So, anyways, these fucking hoes fuck this dude. They start growing hair on their nips. Oh, mios dios. I can't believe it. We were tricked by this ghost. What are we gonna do? So they go and see this guy. He starts fucking stop motion, fucking Play-Doh goes on his fucking head and shit. He grows 3 faces, 3 heads where he's like Ghidorah, but then it's Chinese. Fuck you. It's whatever. It doesn't need to make sense or particularly look good. And then it's just a showdown with these bitches and this guy, and then another flying fucking dude comes in to save the day. It's ridiculous. It's fucking wild. I just wish it was more than just bookends. Sprinkle a little more wild, ridiculous shit in there, and I probably would have enjoyed it more. It was fun. I liked it, but at a certain point, it's just like, am I watching wild shit or am I supposed to be pulling meat right now? Because I'm not sure what we're doing here, fellas. And again, I didn't say it, but this is another one by the fine, fine folk who brought you Ricky O, the story of Ricky, and the Peacock King, and the cat, every other fucking movie we've been talking about for the last 8 months. Another one, I'm not Choi, or whatever name he decides to go through. Because I guess this fucking guy has like 7 names that he fucking goes. So, whatever, Joe, tell everybody how you fucking loved this movie.
It was good, but I think I would have liked it better had I not watched Sex and Zen immediately before, because I was expecting, once that set the standard for how crazy shit could get, this is really tame. This is a much slower movie. It's got some cool shit in it, and all 3 women in it are attractive. So, that's a help. And as Tom mentioned earlier, Amy Yip, the queen of category 3, is in it with her enhancements. And, it was, it's good, but it's not one that I would tell everybody, no, you gotta watch this. This is crazy shit. It's just a movie. It's just a softcore movie with some supernatural elements that are poorly executed, but that's why I liked those parts. It's like, oh, that looks kind of cool and shitty at the same time.
Yeah, it just sucks that it's just bookended with that shit. It really needed to be like goofy shits. Maybe we just like see this guy's head change or something here, so we get some kind of, oh, what the fuck is that? But it was I would say I like this one more than Sex and Zen just because of the ridiculous goofy horror shit. But Sex and Zen's more ridiculous if you just want like ridiculous off the wall, like what? Then watch that one for sure.
Yeah, so watch any of the special features for this one. I did on Sex and Zen.
Okay, we'll get into those and then I'll get into these.
So at Sex and Zen, they had an interview with the director, and he was very proud of his work, like he was making a classic of erotic cinema, and he talks about the differences between making erotic cinema and making this shit, some of the crazy shit they did. It's a good interview. And then it has a thing on category 3 movies, and how that shit also, it was very taboo at the time, but it was like you were in the know, if you had seen these movies, and it goes through a bunch of those, talks about Amy Yip a little, talks about some of the other ones that I have seen and haven't seen. So I mean, there's a shitload of these movies. Every time, I thought, initially that it's a really small thing, but man, there's a ton of them, and there's a ton that I haven't seen that I would like to see. When I was at Tuesday Night Trash, I picked up a couple that I'd been looking for a while. Men Behind the Sun Part 2 and 3. So I bought those, so I'll be reviewing that trilogy soon too, because I've had the first one for quite a while. There's a documentary on category 3 that's on I think on Tubi that I've been meaning to watch, so I should fucking sit down and watch that now too. But yeah, these were good extras, and I meant to watch the extras for Erotic Ghost Story, but just ran out of time.
Well, Joe, lucky for you, I got you covered.
Thanks.
There's an extra called Yip Tease. And this is an interview with old Frank Jang, co-producer of one of your favorites, Bruceploitation, all these Bruce Lee bootlegs. What's it called?
The Clones of Bruce Lee.
There you go. So it's pretty much just him talking about how old Amy Yip never showed her tits or her pussy. She would never show, I think they called them the 3 points, but she'd always like hire directors who could shoot around it, like who couldn't do that. Like it was a special, it was just weird. But how they would always make you leave and more and just give you enough. And it was weird. It was a weird special feature for that to be like the focus of the fucking thing. But at least I know what this guy looks like now that I hear all the fucking commentary tracks from. So that helps a little bit. And then the commentary track I think was from James Mudge, which he's a bloke that I've seen on a couple things talking about Asian movies. And he was just kind of getting into the Amy Yip not showing her tits thing. And it's just like, yeah, man, what the fuck are you listening to a commentary for this shit for? So that was that. I didn't, neither one of these is not like, oh, that sucked or anything. Weird, different. Not gonna watch either one of them ever again. Are you gonna watch the fucking 5 or however ever many Sex and Zen movies there are?
If I can find them, yeah.
I think they're on the internet.
Okay.
Just if you want to look there. Yeah, we'll see. I think as far as I got into the commentary track, oh, part 2's a little nastier, mate. So we'll see what that entails coming up, I guess. Say that again.
Maybe there's actually a ghost in part 2.
Well, Joe, as we learned, it doesn't have to be a ghost.
Well, for my American sensibilities, I would like to be a ghost, a phantasm, a spirit. You know,
I understand because it's in the title, you see.
right?
I get it. Oh, so we'll see. But this was just terrific. Just terrific. I'm gonna hopefully clip more. I just got caught up with shit last week, so
Life.
fuck. So yeah, if you stuck around this long,
Thank you.
share it. I mean, people will think fucking less of you for it, but we'll think a little better of you for it. So if you like this bullshit, try and help get the fucking word out if you could. And it is appreciated that you wasted your fucking time with us. Hopefully you just listened in the background and did something more productive.
Yeah.
You don't have to look at us. That's
Not recommended.
that's silly. DWN Productions, Masks, Bust, Props, Custom Work. The new website, not website, but the new web store has been up for a couple weeks. Haven't really promoted it, and like usual, haven't gotten a sale. But that's fine. I got shit that I'm working on and I need to take care of. And hopefully soon I can get some new DWN pieces out. And if not, that's how the cookie crumbles. So hopefully less stress going forward. I'm gonna achieve balance and then fucking die. So Fast Custom Shirts, Joe.
FastCustomShirts.com. Today, in between the baker's dozen of donuts that I was eating, little break, you know, in between the first 6 and moving on to the 7, I added a shirt to the website. Haven't shared it or anything now, but you can go over there and check it out at FastCustomShirts.com. Hit on the new section. It'll be the first one that on that list, and hopefully I'll be doing more of this shit. I don't know. Maybe, you know, I won't be doing shit except for eating. Yeah, eating and drinking soda pops and root beers and maybe a milk shake or something.
But you are going to be going to see the fucking, what is it called? The Bone Temple?
I'll be going to see the Bone Temple on Monday. So I have to watch 28 days later or 28 months later sometime this weekend and 28 years later. Yeah, that's it. That's the new one. Again, showing that like I am way out of touch. You know, only a certain age group is going to recognize or want that. Probably more recognize than want, but it's what came to mind, so that's what I fucking did.
Maybe the video toaster shirt Garth was wearing.
Maybe.
All right. It's your call. Everybody, all 2 of you, hey, thanks. And I hope you have fucking great weeks. And more than that, great lives.
Yeah.
It's 2026. Try and fucking work on and fix whatever the fuck you got to do to make this existence a little bit better for you. And if you don't, whatever. Joe?
BOYGOB.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time,